hearts, lift our strains, let's revere our school of fame, ever true, loyal through, for our colors white and blue. Dear Princeton High School, our love, our pride, we've always held you as our shining guide, our joys, our sorrows, hopes, dreams, and fears. We've shared in PHS halls, we'll live through coming years.
Yeah, it kind of puts you at a disadvantage. Height does have a lot to do with it, and it seems like all of our Class A schools in Mercer County this year do have a considerable height. I guess probably we'll be the smallest unless maybe we match up pretty well with Oakville. I haven't seen Oakville's team yet. I don't imagine they will have a lot of height.
No, I don't think they do. But when you don't have the height, as a coach, this means that you have to really work with your players and possibly become extremely more disciplined, more pressure on the ball, really block out on the boards, and it's a little tougher coaching job, isn't it?
Well, you have to get more out of the boys all the time. They've got to realize they've got to give 100% defense, 100% offense, and like you say, cut down on the errors. You can't afford to give that ball up off them when you don't figure to get a lot of rebounds off the backboards.
I guess as you start every season, the youngsters come out and they play, and then you go through a tournament like that, you get that early. That's probably one of the best things that can happen to your kids, get that kind of pressure out of the way, get it done, get it out of the way.
I think these tournaments are great. I think how our team grew up a lot. They're young kids, and I think they sort of aged in that tournament, and it should be a help to us now. We've got 18 more ball games to go, and then maybe at the end of the season we should improve each game, I think, with the youth we have. And the boys, if they work hard and continue to work the way they have, I think we'll improve as the season rolls along. Montcalm is a young team. They're sort of in our situation. They're playing very young boys. He only has one senior on his team, this O'Donnell boy, and Chuck Lembert's down there now, and Chuck will do a good job. He's got a lot of coaching experience.
Well, Chuck will be a good addition to the Class A coaching situation in Mercer County. We're glad to see Chuck over. Of course, we're always extremely happy to see the area teams do well and be competitive. And of course, many times it's very tough to get any type of attention statewide, because with the competition as tough as it is within a 50-mile radius of you, you get chewed up so bad playing just your schedule.
This is true. I've always thought that we play a tough schedule. Now it's mostly Class A with the new personnel that they have. You can have now about 155 boys in your top three grades and still be considered Class A. So this has moved teams like Mount Hope and well, even Pineville could be. I think that they chose to stay in AA. But some larger schools like that used to be AA are now single A, and this is all making it rougher schedule-wise.
And it makes it a little tougher tournament-wise. It's kind of tough with your 112 or 110 kids in the top three grades, to go up against a school that's got that extra 40 or 50 kids to pick on. It makes it a little tough on them. But the area seems to survive well. And Joe, we congratulate you on the fine job you've done in Matoaka, and we appreciate your stopping by to visit with us.
Thank you, Glenn, very much. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you. Joe Allen, the head coach at Matoaka High School, and we'll be back with more right after this. And we're at the Tiger Gymnasium, and we've got Bob Graham alongside, along with Ann. Welcome aboard, Bob.
Thanks, Glenn. And while we've got a chance here before the game, I might give you some averages. Meaningless as they are for two games.
But I want to hold on just a minute while the captain's out there, and we want to welcome Ann aboard, because, see, Ann gets upset. She's picking up with both of us. Morning, Ann.
Come on,
welcome
Glenn.
aboard, Ann.
Thank you, Glenn.
Okay, now, Bob, what's those averages?
Well, Jimmy Miller's got an average of 17.5 through two games. Jeff St. Clair's 9 points through two games. Mike Eads is 18.5. He's the leading scorer on the Princeton team through two games. And Bill Harmon has a 5-point average through two games. Stephen Murray has 4-point average through 2 games, and James DeWitt, the sophomore, has a 13.5 average through 2 games. The other players who have scored are Frank Jenkins and Hansberger. Hansberger has a 6-point average, although he didn't score last night.
Okay, and you've said we've had a chance to think about the game now for some 22 hours, or no less than that, about 20 hours or so, and the Tigers possibly just lost control of the game last night.
As we said last night, Glenn, I really believe that's part of it. Princeton simply lost the control of the pace. They had control. They had a 10-point lead going into the second quarter, and you're in a position to bargain normally at that point. And with the youth, with the inexperience, the pace got turned around, and when that happened, it just completely turned the game around.
Okay, the officials tonight are from over in the Tuck Valley area. Williamson, Bob, that's your stomping ground. A guy that's got to be good. His name is Larry May, and his buddy is Greg Garrett. So the officials tonight from out of the Tuck Valley Conference, and the starters being introduced right now for Woodbridge, Jerry Roadcap being introduced, and Marlon Archie. And Kevin Howard. Jim Hall will be at the other forward. And at the pivot will be Pierre Lamette. And I'll mess up that name before the night's over, just sure we're sitting here.
I thought last night they were pronounced it Lafitte instead of Lamette.
I would pronounce that Lamette rather than Lamette, you know, it's French. But, well, anyway. So the Tigers being introduced now. They're introducing Mike Eads. Mike, the Tigers are wearing the blues tonight, mainly because the Woodbridge on the road didn't get a chance to do laundry on their road greens, so they're letting them wear the whites. A good gesture, but most of the coaches back here are very cooperative, aren't they, Ann?
Sure, they have to be, because this is an invitational tournament. They invited Woodbridge in here. They need to show them a little bit of West Virginia home style cooking or whatever.
And besides that, you know, after a nice wear, sometimes it gets smelly.
Just a little.
Okay, we're ready for the tip-off. The Tigers will be going with Jimmy Miller and Bill Harmon, of course, at the forward slot, Jimmy in the pivot, and I have Tom St. Clair along with Mike Eads and Stephon Murray. So we're looking for a good game. We're hoping the Tigers can come back and play a strong game, and certainly we expect them to do that. We'll be ready for basketball as soon as we get them out of the huddle. And we're ready for basketball as Woodbridge breaks the huddle. Coaches for Woodbridge from Bluefield, Byrne?
Jim Raines.
Jim Raines, okay. They call him Red.
Red Raines.
Red Raines, okay. We're ready to go. We will have Lamette running against Jimmy Miller. Both of them approximately 6'7". And we're waiting for them to move in. The Tigers around the circle in those road blues with the white piping and trim. And, of course, Woodbridge in the white with the gold and green trim. The official end. Ball's in the air. Jim's got the tip. The Tigers control to Eads. The St. Clair breaking. Holds it up. Gives it to Eads. Eads gives it back to St. Clair. The Tigers on the offense now. Woodbridge into a zone defensive 2-1-2. The Miller on the high post fires. Off the glass. No good. Tip by Murray. No good. Pulled down by Woodbridge. Out on the run with it to Roadcap. Roadcap goes to the lane. Fires. Good. Roadcap from 15 feet for Woodbridge, and the Tigers trail early in the ball game. As St. Clair brings it up the floor for the Tigers to Harmon. Harmon goes to the corner, fires from 20 feet off the iron, no good. Harmon rebounds in the lane, fires, got it. Harmon from 9 feet away ties it up. As Woodbridge breaking, comes down with it to Lamette. Lamette puts it up, no good. Harmon comes off with the ball for the Tigers to St. Clair. St. Clair into the front court with it for the Tigers. To Eads. Eads on the wing, right side. He looks underneath, gives it back outside to St. Clair. St. Clair comes to Harmon on the left side. As Harmon looks under and gives it back to St. Clair again. As Jeff dribbling slowly out front now. Backs it out, and they'll set it up again. Now they go to Eads. He's in the corner on the right side with it. As Eads looks at that bucket, and they go to Harmon in the lane, lays it up on the iron, no good. Tips it down. Miller's got it, goes underfoot. It's on the iron and drops it. His foul. If we didn't know if it was going to go, we'll stay there. Wonder how long the ball could hang on a rim? Half a day?
That one looked like it was going to spin out to me, and then just sort of eased on through.
Greased the rim. That's what they did, Bob. So the bucket was good. The Tigers on top 4-2. Jimmy Miller on the line for one free throw. He fires. It's on the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Woodbridge. Going up to clear it off will be Lamette. as he gives it out to Marlin, and Marlin into the front court with it. On the dribble, comes across to the near side. Leaves it for Roadcap. Roadcap goes back across the top of the key, holds it overhead now. As they work the weave outside, Marlin with the ball. And we've got a traveling call, and they'll turn it over to the Tigers. As the Tigers will inbound it in the backcourt, Eads inbounds it to St. Clair. And Jeff will work it to the front court for the Tigers. Comes right across the center circle. And he throws it over Eads' head and out of bounds. It'll be Woodbridge on the offense. 4-2. Tigers up, 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. As Marlin will bring it back. That's Archie. Marlin Archie will bring it back to the front court for Woodbridge. Leaves it for Roadcap. Goes into the top of the key. Now holds it up, looks for help. Gives it to the far side to Hall. And Hall hands it back outside to Archie. Archie will start it all over again. Top loose by St. Clair. St. Clair's got it on the steal, goes down, lays it up, got it. Jeff St. Clair puts it in for the Tigers. 6-2 Tigers up as they start early. As Archie comes back with it, has it tipped by Eads. Finally gets it to Roadcap. Roadcap into the corner with it to Lamette. Firing off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Howard. Puts it back up, no good. And Miller rebounds. He is fouled from behind. As Jimmy Miller scrapping hard off the boards, controls it for the Tigers. And that foul was on Lamette. That's number 2 on Pierre Lamette. Team foul number 2 on the Vikings. St. Clair brings it to the front court for the Tigers. To Eads, he'll fire from 20 feet left side. Misses everything. Ball comes to the floor, picked up by Woodbridge. They get it out to Roadcap. Roadcap to the front court where it drives the lane, puts it up over top of Murray. Comes off no good. Murray rebounds for the Tigers. Stephon gives it out to St. Clair. And Jeff moves it to the front court for the Tigers now. To Harmon. Bill holds it overhead on the wing, right side. Looks underneath, starts his drive, goes to the baseline, trying to get underneath to Miller, has it knocked loose out of bounds. It'll be Tiger ball on their own baseline. And Bill Harmon will pull the trigger as the Tigers will set it up on the free throw lane. As they inbound it to Eads in the corner, outside to St. Clair. Firing from 23 feet, it's off the iron, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will be out to the Tigers again. Harmon will inbound it, and they give it to Eads in the corner. As Mark gives it back outside to St. Clair. And St. Clair gives it back to Mike as Mike Eads holds it overhead. Looking underneath, gives it back to St. Clair, goes to the top of the key to Harmon left side. Wing position, starts his drive. Now he'll fire from 18 feet, got it. Bill Harmon 18 feet away, puts it in the nets. As the Woodbridge Vikings fast breaking, and Lafitte travels, and Jim Miller trying to go up to Jimmy, sit down on top of him. And okay, Jimmy said, don't stop like that, I can't stop. They had a little collision, traffic cop needed. All right, Tigers come back to the offense now. Eads with the ball, left side corner, on the dribble, to St. Clair, top of the circle with it, to Harmon. Harmon drops it to Miller on the post, they've got a traveling call. As Miller started his move, and Lamette moved right in beside of him. Lamette. Let's call it Lamette. L-A-M-I-T-T-E. Lamette? Lamette. Okay, Woodbridge comes back. Roadcap brings it up, gives it to Lamette. Goes into the lane, fires. It's on the flange. Comes off Lamette. Tips, so good. Comes out. Miller controls for the Tigers. To St. Clair. Jeff will move it to the front court now as the Tigers on the offense. 8-2. Tigers up by 6. As Harmon with it. Gives it back to St. Clair. Top of the key. Firing on the iron. No good. Murray trying to rebound. Loses it out of bounds. It'll be out to the Woodbridge Vikings. Welcome to the offense now. 4:22 to play in the first quarter. As Roadcap inbounds it to Howard. Howard gives it back to Roadcap, and he'll move it to the front court. On the dribble with it as St. Clair goes after the ball and gets part of Roadcap's foul on Jeff. And on Jeff, that will be foul number 1. Team foul number 1 on the Tigers. It'll be out of bounds to the Vikings, to the Woodbridge Vikings on the far side. As Kevin Howard will inbound it for him. As the Tigers matching up in a man-to-man defense. As they bring it in to Jim Hall. Hall goes into the lane. Trying to get it into the mid. Has a knock loose on the floor, picked up by Harmon. As the Tigers control to St. Clair. Jeff comes to the front court with it on the dribble now. Top of the key. Looks to the left side. He goes to Eads. Eads goes to the baseline. Fires from 12 feet off the iron. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's out to the Tigers. Pulled out of bounds off of the Vikings. And we'll have Harmon to inbound it. He gets it out to St. Clair, top of the key. They go to Miller on the high post, has a knock loose, picked up by Eads. Eads still scrambling for it. Finally comes away with Roadcap to Miller, goes in the lane, fires, got it. Firing over top of Lamette. As Roadcap comes back for the Vikings now, 10-2. The Tigers on top as Roadcap for Woodbridge. Gets to the front court. Gets it to Archie. Archie firing top of the key, no good. Rebound, slapped around, picked up by Lamette. Finally on the air dribble, goes down the lane, loses control, puts it up again. And he had that ball everywhere within his hands. Gets the bucket. 10-4. Tigers up by 6. St. Clair comes to the top of the key with it for the Tigers. To Harmon, into the corner. Drops it to Miller on the low post. And we've got a traveling call. We didn't get traveling up there, we got it down there. Okay, I guess it's all where you're looking from.
Well, so far the two big men have been going at each other pretty good, I think.
Millard's won that contest so far. I'm very happy to say. As Woodbridge comes to the offense now. Roadcap working the ball into the front court. Still working with the ball is St. Clair playing the defense, getting light pressure. Roadcap goes around St. Clair, goes to the base, fires it, got it. Roadcap going to the baseline, got the bucket. 10-6. Tiger margin shrinks to 4 as Harmon comes to the front court with it for Princeton. To Eads. Eads fire from 17 feet off the iron, no good. Rebound to Eads. Goes into the lane, shovels it under to Murray. Murray fires over top of Howard on the iron, no good. Rebound to Lamette of Woodbridge. Gets it out to Roadcap, to the front court with it to Howard, puts it up and in. Kevin Howard hits it for Woodbridge, and we got a 2-point game now, 10-2, with 2:41 to play in the first quarter. Jeff St. Clair comes to the front court with it for the Tigers. To Eads on the left side, wing position. Back to St. Clair, firing from 18 feet off the rack iron, no good. Miller rebounds, fires from 14 feet, got it. Jimmy Miller, 14 feet away, puts it up. 12-8, Tigers up by 4 now. As Jerry Roadcap under pressure, gets it to the front court for the Vikings. Gets it to Kevin Howard, drives under Murray, puts the shot up, got it. 12-10, Tigers up by 2 with 2 minutes, 11 seconds to play in the first quarter, and Jeff St. Clair comes to the offense for the Tigers. To the left side to Mike Eads. Mike on the dribble, gives it back to St. Clair, top of the key to Harmon on the right side. He'll fire from 14 feet, got it. Bill Harmon hits the nets with it. As Woodbridge comes back on the break to Lafitte, puts it fast, puts it up, that is spiked against the boards by Miller, and we got goaltending called on Jimmy. It was goaltending. He actually left over. He had it.
Well, I don't know. I thought the ball was, well, he might have pinned it against the backboard is what he did.
He spiked it off the board, didn't he?
I believe he did.
We get DeWitt into the ball game for Harmon right now, so the Tigers come back to the offense leading by 2. Miller at the high post with it. To Eads, gives it back to St. Clair. They go to DeWitt on the far side. Goes into the corner. Back outside to St. Clair. To Eads. He's right beside the free throw circle. Takes one dribble, gives it back to Jeff St. Clair to DeWitt as they work around that zone, and we've got a traveling call on the Tigers. A minute 34 to play. Tigers 14, Woodbridge 12. As Marlon Archie works it to Kevin Howard. Howard in the front court with it. Gives it back outside to Archie. Holds it overhead. Comes to Roadcap. Jerry rushes into the corner to Hall, and Hall to Lafitte firing is off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Harmon, and as DeWitt's into the game for Murray rather than Harmon. As Eads loses it in heavy traffic, picked up by Roadcap for Woodbridge, comes out on the fast break, works, fires on the glass, comes off no good, tipped up once, no good. Miller comes out with it for the Tigers after Eads. Eads takes it to the front court for the Tigers. Now he holds it up, waits for the traffic to clear, and St. Clair comes to the ball. Jeff goes across the court, left to right. To DeWitt, firing out of the corner, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes out to Roadcap of Woodbridge, running with it into the front court, holds it up top of the circle, looks for help, trying to get it underneath. Cannot as DeWitt comes up with the steal. Gets it out to St. Clair, and Jeff will move it to the front court for the Tigers now. To the right side to James DeWitt, back to Jeff St. Clair, top of the key to Eads, left side. As Eads puts it on the floor twice, gives it back to St. Clair. To DeWitt. DeWitt looks underneath, gives it back outside to St. Clair. He'll fire from the top of the circle. It's on the iron, no good. Trying to tip as Harmon cannot control it, comes out to Woodbridge. They bring it out to Archie. Archie goes down, firing from 30 feet off of the flange, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Eads as Eads in traffic into the front court, still on the dribble with it. Holds it up, waits for traffic to clear, looks at the clock. 10 seconds on the clock. Down to 7 now as St. Clair starts to play. Gives it to Eads, back to St. Clair to DeWitt on the far side. With 2 seconds on the clock, he is firing in and out, no good at the buzzer. So at the end of the first quarter of play, we've got Princeton 14, Woodbridge 12, and we'll be back right after this.
Second quarter, Princeton's ahead 14-12, and in a game that the first quarter I thought was very reminiscent of the game last night. Princeton came out early. I thought they established a pretty good lead. and then Woodbridge cut down into that lead to where it's only 2 points at the end of the first quarter.
Tigers appear to rebound well.
What was that?
Rebounding. Tigers appear to rebound well down there.
Yes, they are. Most of the team stats look about the same. Princeton is 7 for 17 from the floor. Woodbridge 6 for 13. A little better percentage for Woodbridge. Rebounding, Princeton 13, Woodbridge 10. And according to steals and recoveries, just about the same. Princeton 6, Woodbridge 5.
These teams are pretty well matched up, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Height, speed, quickness, and their shooting is just about the same.
The one difference may be that Princeton's guards may be just a little quicker.
Maybe, and I think that our guards will shoot better once they establish themselves. They haven't yet.
I think so, and I think that trap is going to be pretty effective on number 12 for Woodbridge. He seems to be a little hesitant, and as he tires, I would say the pressure defense will come through.
All right, tip between Miller and Lafitte, tipped out of bounds, off of the Tigers. It'll be Woodbridge ball. So Woodbridge will put it in play on the baseline. We'll have Howard inbound it for him. They set him up along the baseline, trying to get it into Roadcap, knocked out by DeWitt as DeWitt denied the ball coming in bounds. And it'll be out again. 14-12. Tigers up by 2 as Howard finally gets it outside to Roadcap for the Vikings. Looks at the bucket. He'll fire from 20 feet off the iron. No good. Lafitte rebounding. He is fouled by Eads. Eads going to jump with Lafitte there. Eads, what, 6 foot? Lafitte 6'7"?
Right, Eads is 6 foot, and Lafitte is just a little bit shorter than Jimmy Miller. They're just about the same size.
Okay, it'll be out of bounds again to that foul call on Eads. So DeWitt steals inbound pass. The quick hands of James DeWitt turns it over. He dribbles to the front court for the Tigers. Leaves it for St. Clair's. Jeff looks to the right side, gives it back to Witt, goes to the corner, gives it back to St. Clair, top of the key to Eads on the near side, firing off the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Eads in traffic, goes under, lays it on the glass, off the iron again. Rebound comes out to Woodbridge. They get it out to Roadcap. Roadcap into the front court where it looks at Howard. Now he'll fire from 25 feet. He's got it. 25 feet away, and he drilled it. High ball game, 14-14. As Jeff St. Clair brings it to the front court now for the Tigers. To the Witt. To Miller. Miller on the high post, firing off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Miller, lays it up, got it. Tigers out by 2, 16-14 as Woodbridge moves to the front court quickly. Lafitte goes into the lane, bumps into Jimmy Miller. We should have a charge on that. We did get a charge. I think he knew he was going to charge. He could not get around him. He just go ahead and bumped him.
Is that on number 34?
Yeah, on Lafitte. That's 3 on the big fella. St. Clair brings it to the front court for the Tigers now. To DeWitt on the right side. Gives it back outside to St. Clair. St. Clair to Eads. Eads moves it toward the corner. Looks underneath. Can't get anything over. Back outside to St. Clair. To Eads. Eads still looking underneath. Back outside to St. Clair. Top of the key with it. They go to Miller on the high post. Works on the feet. Hooks. No good. Rebound. Comes off to the Woodbridge Vikings. Out to Roadcap to Marlon Archie. Back to Hall. Hall fires it. Is off the iron. No good. Howard puts it up. Got it. Kevin Howard. It's it for the Vikings, 16-16 now. Tie ball game as the Tigers come back to the offense. Jeff St. Clair with the ball top of the key to the left side to Mike Eads. To Miller on the low post. Has a knock loose, picked up by Woodbridge. They get out to Roadcap. We should have a double dribble there, but we didn't get a call on it. Yeah, we did. Okay. Thought we missed that one then.
I thought he had 2. A little late there on the whistle.
I would never second guess an official, but I just thought he missed it. Tigers come to the offense. St. Clair comes to the front court with it. Top of the key. The Miller on the high post to Eads, left side. Eads works it back outside to St. Clair to the Witt on the right side. Back to St. Clair. They work it around the outside of that zone. St. Clair will fire now from 20 feet off the front iron. No good. Rebound pulled down by Lamitte. Gets it over to Marlon Archie, and we got the foul. And it is an offensive charging foul on Marlon Archie of the Vikings. St. Clair set it up and took the charge. I guess we're going to have to comment on that's team foul number 4 on, okay. St. Clair comes to the front court with it for the Tigers now to DeWitt. DeWitt gives it back outside to St. Clair to Miller in the lane. Works, drives, fires, no good. Rebound, fought for on the floor, picked up by Harmon. Fakes, fires, Miller tips, got it. Jimmy Miller puts it up. 18-16. Tigers up by 2 with 5:40 to play in the first half. Jerry Roadcap has the ball on the far side for Woodbridge. Directs traffic, takes it down the left side, working on Eads. Now they get Howard coming across, fires over Harmon off of the flange, no good. Rebound to Lafitte, puts it up, got it. Pierre Lamitte puts it in for Woodbridge. A tie ball game, 18-18, as The Tigers come to the offense. DeWitt with the ball. Outside to St. Clair to Eads. He'll fire from the left side. In and out, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Howard. We got a foul on Miller for coming over the back. And on Jim, there will be foul number 1. Team foul number 3 on the Tigers. So it'll be Woodbridge ball. Tie ball game, 18-18. 5-12 to play in the first half. Tigers will set the trap. They'll try to do a little zone press. Now they back it off and really just go straight man-to-man. As Howard gets it to the front court for Woodbridge. Fires. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by DeWitt. Hands it over to Miller. Miller feeds it out to St. Clair, and Jeff takes it to the front court for the Tigers. To DeWitt in the corner with it. Back to St. Clair. Top of the key with it. Drops it to Miller. Miller goes into the lane. Puts it on the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Howard. Woodbridge gets it over to Archie. Archie on the break with it to Lamette. He puts it up. Lamette's a very active fellow. He gets it down the court very well as Woodbridge goes on top now, 20-18. DeWitt with the ball on the far side for the Tigers. To St. Clair, firing from 23 feet, good. 20-20, we've got a tie ball game now. Roadcap to the front court with it for Woodbridge. On the dribble to the left side as Eads plays the defense. Gets it to Lamette. Lamette hands it back to Roadcap. He directs some traffic, looking for somebody to come out, and he gets Lamette. Goes around Lamette, gets the pick, and he fires. Good. 17 feet. Jerry Roadcap gives the Vikings the lead over the Tigers, 22-20, with 4:05 to play in the first half. St. Clair to Eads. Eads on the left side, looks underneath, gives it back outside to St. Clair. Top of the key, they go to DeWitt on the right side. He'll fire from 18 feet, in and out, no good. Rebound, intercepted. It's pulled down by Woodbridge. DeWitt puts it back up and in. As they score, and now they've got a bunny shot open for Woodbridge, and Kevin Howard hoops it out of bounds, and he does feel very frustrated on that one. Down there all by himself, and the ball wouldn't hold still. As the Tigers come to the offense, to DeWitt, to St. Clair, top of the key, to the left side to Eads. Eads looking underneath, gives it back to St. Clair to DeWitt on the far side. James looking underneath, gives it back to St. Clair, firing from 23 feet, no good. Miller rebounds back outside to Clair to DeWitt. He'll fire from 18 feet, in and out again. The Tigers running him in and out of that bucket, can't get him to drop. Rebound comes out to Woodbridge. As Archie goes to the front court with it, tries to get it to Howard. Has it knocked loose, picked up by St. Clair. They got Miller on the break. Goes down, and misses the layup. Lamette right on his back. Made the turnover, and now we should have it over and back. No, we did not, as Woodbridge still controls the ball in the backcourt. To Lamette, to Roadcap. Roadcap moves it to the front court on the dribble. Directs traffic, starts it to the lane. Goes around Miller, drops it in the lane to Lamette. He fires, and we got a traveling call. Skipping a while and Woolley, and we get Stephon Murray into the ball game, and Mike Eads will get a breather. 22-22 with 2:57 to play in the first half. And we got a timeout to the Princeton Tigers, so a timeout on the floor. Let's take 30 seconds for this.
In the ball game tonight with the score tied 22-22, we've had one interesting situation that you won't see too often, and that is that there's only been one foul shot taken in the game, and both teams have exactly the same number of buckets. Both teams have 11 buckets in the ball game.
22-22 ball game. No free throws made by that.
No free throws made. Jimmy Miller missed the only attempt of the night.
There must be a sound scientific basketball reason for that if we get in to give it to us.
A scientific reason for that? I don't know. The percentages don't look too good for Princeton. Princeton right now is only 11 for 33, while Woodbridge is 11 for 22.
But Dan, a lot of the Princeton shots are just off half inch of
sure, it's just like there's a lid down there on the bucket. They just roll right around the top, just like they're rolling on something draped over the rim and just bounce off to the other side. And Woodbridge is really out-rebounding Princeton, too. The ball just isn't dropping their way.
Okay, Tigers ready to go. Well, I guess they got a wire across top of that basket.
Must be.
Jeff St. Clair will take it to the front court for the Tigers. On the dribble with it, to the left side to Harmon. Harmon gives it back to St. Clair, top of the key. They go to Miller on the high post. Now we got a whistle and a foul. Now, he just barely touched him. A minute ago, he almost killed him. Explain that to me, Ann.
Just depends on when the official wants to call it.
Foul number 1 on Lamette, team foul number 5, and that should put the Tigers on the bonus 1+1.
Well, I believe that was on Hall instead of Lamette.
Oh, okay, Jim Hall.
It would have been number 4.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, he's been beating Jimmy around pretty good down there under the bucket, trying to keep the ball away from him.
So Jimmy's on the line, shooting a 1-on-1. He fires, it's good. Well, how close can that play stay behind Jimmy? Can he stand touch close to the circle?
He can stand as close to the circle as he likes, just so he doesn't touch the circle.
Because Marlon Archie's standing right up behind Jimmy. Jimmy Fires got the second one. 24-22 now. Tigers up as Woodbridge comes back with it to Roadcap, firing from 18 feet off the iron. Got it. He got all kinds of iron, but it dropped. 24-24 now with 2:30 to play in the first half. As St. Clair worked it to the front court for the Tigers. To Harlan. St. Clair with the top of the key to Harlan. Harlan on the wing right side. Back to St. Clair. He'll fire from 23 feet. He got that one. 26-26 as they match it up. Even Steven as the up-court pass intended for Hall, taken away by Murray. No 10. Howard can't get the handle on it. And picked up by St. Clair. As he goes down, he's got help from Harlan. He gets it to Harlan. Harlan goes into the lane, fires. Off the flank, no good. Murray trying to tip. Comes out. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Tiger ball. We got Jeff Rogers into the ball game. Rogers tipped that out of bounds for Woodbridge. So it'll be Tiger ball, and James DeWitt will pull the trigger for them now as they set him up on the left side of the lane. As DeWitt flips it way outside to St. Clair, and they go to Miller with on a low post, trying to go around. We got an offensive foul on Miller. And on Jim, that's number 2. Team foul number 4 on the Tigers. A minute 43 to play in the first half. We got a 26-26 ball game. As Archie will bring it up court for Woodbridge. St. Clair puts light pressure on him. He goes around St. Clair to the key. St. Clair knocks the shot away. Picked up by Archie. Works to the top of the key again. And trying to get it to Howard. Miller had a hand over there, and Howard recovers for Woodbridge as they go helter-skelter. Gets it back outside to Archie. Archie looks at the clock. Now they'll start to play again. The Tigers matching up with that man-to-man defense. As they work a weave outside, Roadcap firing from 20 feet on the iron, no good. Murray and Miller rebounding. Murray comes through, gives it out to St. Clair. Jeff will move it to the front court for the Tigers. To Harmon. Harmon on the right side, looks underneath, gives it back outside to St. Clair. Gives it to Witt left side. The Witt looks on that baseline. Now they go to Miller on the low post. He'll fire over Hall. He's got it. Jim Miller works the baseline, the low post. He's got the bucket. 28-26. Tigers up by 2. As Roadcap gets it to the front court for the Vikings. Puts it down the left side. Drives. Everybody takes a swipe at it. Hall rebounds and pressure. He is fouled from behind. I believe it's on Harmon. And on Bill, that will be foul number 1. Team foul number 5. So it'll put somebody on the line. It is 1-on-1. Way to go, Bob. Correct them when they miss that. We'll have Jim Hall. And his brother, Bob Hall, runs a clothing outfit.
Okay. And do you know what he's talking about? I have no idea, Bob. No idea.
Well, you know Bob Hall, Robert Hall, was broke anyway. Oh.
That must have been back in his day.
All right, Jim Hall off the free throw line. He'll fire 1-on-1. First one's up and good. He'll have a second attempt. 28-27 now. Tigers up by 1. 47 seconds left to play in the first half. All 5? Good. High ball game, 28 all. 47 seconds to play in the first half. As Jeff St. Clair will move it to the front court for the Tigers. To the right side. We got Hansberger in the ball game. Hansberger gives it back out. The shot put up, no good off the plane. Rebound comes down to Howard of the Vikings. Hansberger knocks the pass loose. Controlled by Roadcap of the Vikings. 29 seconds. He gets it to the far side to Rogers. Rogers goes underneath to Howard. He's got the layup. 30-28. Woodbridge on top by 2 now. As Hansberger and St. Clair bring it to the front court for the Tigers. St. Clair goes to Miller on the high post. Has a knock loose. Picked up by Hansberger. Firing from 15 feet off the iron. No good. Rebound by Rogers of Woodbridge. Gets it out to Roadcap. Gets it to the front court. Goes to the lane. He'll fire from 15 feet on the iron. No good. Hall tips. Good. Jim Hall tips it up and in as the Vikings take a 4-point lead. And that's the biggest lead of the ballgame, except for the early stanzas when the Tigers were out. So down to the first half of play. Princeton 28. Woodbridge 32. We'll be back right after this. And Bob, you got some individual scoring for us.
Well, we sure do. For Woodbridge, with the Vikings, Roadcamp is the big scorer with 5 field goals for 10 points. Archie has field goal for 2 points. Kevin Howard has 4 field goals for 8 points. Lamette has 4 field goals for 8 points. And Hall has 1 field goal and is 2 for 2 at the line for 4 points, giving the Woodbridge team 15 baskets and 2 for 2 at the foul line. Princeton, Jimmy Miller is the leading scorer with 6 field goals and 2 for 2 at the foul line. Mike Eads did not score in the first half, and of course Mike is for the previous 2 games had been the leading scorer. Jeff St. Clair had 3 field goals for 6 points. Harmon had 3 field goals for 6 points, and James DeWitt, the sophomore, had 1 field goal for 2 points. For 13 field goals as compared with 15 for Woodbridge. And Ann, do you have some statistics?
Sure do, Bob. As of right now, Princeton is 13 for 38 from the floor, compared to Woodbridge 15 for 27. So Woodbridge is doing considerably better from the floor, as you can see. Woodbridge is also out-rebounding Princeton slightly, 26-22. And in terms of steals and recoveries, Princeton has recovered the ball via violations or through actual steals 11 times, Woodbridge 8. So while the stats are very much the same in terms of the number of times the ball has been put through the hoop, Woodbridge is being a little more effective with how they do it.
Okay, and we're going to be back with our special halftime guest right after this. The special guest moving in, we wish to say welcome to Charles Maynard, the head basketball coach at Spanishburg High School. And Charles, we appreciate you coming by to visit with us.
Well, thank you, Glenn. It's a privilege on our part to come up and serve you as a halftime guest.
We'd like to talk a little bit about your program down at Spanishburg, and of course, you've got one of your ball players with you. We're going to introduce him and get some information on him. But first of all, let's talk a little bit about your Spanishburg team. I know that over in the Christmas tournament over in Mercer County, you guys took them right to the wire, and when you get that close, it's just a matter of a break of who comes out on top.
Well, that's true, and I guess, as everybody knows, the break for both nights went to the other 2 ball clubs. Matoaka has a real good shooting ball club, and I felt like that even though we played pretty decent basketball, we made some mental errors that cost us the ball game. I don't want to take anything away from Joe's ball club because he does have a real good ball club. Then last night against Coach Lambert's team there in Montcalm, once again, mental lapse in 2 different periods. I felt like cost us the ball game.
As tough as the competition is in this Class A league around Mercer County, on a given night, at a given gym, just let anybody come out on top.
You're right. I feel like that Class A basketball in our particular area is as good as it is anywhere in the state. And if you look back through the state tournament appearances, back through the years, you see the teams that do come out of that area usually do pretty well when they get there. So we feel like that we're better than an 0-3 ball club right now. And hopefully we can put things together and come out and be the type of ball club that we feel like we can be.
One of the coaches was mentioning to me earlier, talking to him, and he said one of the reasons why our Class A team in this area does not get the recognition that they get some of the other areas is that they choose to. Because of scheduling and proximity, you got to play guys close to you just because of expenses, but you chew each other up so much.
That's true. Just like they said, we play due to expenses. We play teams that are close because transportation is costing us more and more every day, and we can't afford to take the long trips and play other Class A teams in other parts of the state. But we do ordinarily, and as has been in the past and has been for years, we just butcher each other up here. And I felt like a number of times I've gone down once to state tournament, and whether we had a representative down there or not, I felt like we had 2 or 3 ball clubs that could be in it down there, and if not win a thing, at least put on a good show.
If you just get there without, and a lot of times, if you come through a real hard sectional tournament or a real hard regional tournament, a lot of times you leave your game on the floor one night and it's hard to come back the next night. You get beat by a team that normally you would have.
That's true. That's absolutely right. When we go into our sectional tournament, of course we're with Montcalm and Bramwell and Matoaka, and it's just it's a dog-eat-dog battle. Everybody's got to be up every night, or you're not going to win. That's all there is to it. And when you come out of there and you go over to the regional, the first round of the regional is usually a team within 12 or 15 miles of you anyway, and it's just like another ball game, and they know what you can do, and you know what they can do, and it's there's no guesswork there. Just how to handle that. That's right. That's right.
I'm going to put you on the spot. I don't really mean to put you on the spot a whole lot. I know you don't have a roster with you. I'd like you, if you would, to recognize some of your top 5 or 6 ball players. I mean, like the kids that are playing for you and working hard, whatever you can remember.
I do. It would be a pleasure. Of course, I have my captain and senior starting guard with me tonight, and also our leading scorer for the last 2 years. I know Barry Thornton. Pairing up with Barry at the other guard spot as a sophomore. Bruce Bailey, of course, he started for us last year as a freshman, and he does a little better than average job for a sophomore. We go down in the middle, we have about a 6'3" or 6'4" junior down there by the name of Roby Shrewsbury that played in the Christmas tournament. Now, Roby was sick. Didn't get to go with us over at Peterstown, and just came back to practice on Monday, so he's still not back 100%, but we feel like that when he does get back, he can help us quite a bit. We have two seniors going at the forward spots right now, Danny Bowles and playing one forward, and Bob Settle playing the other forward for us, and then we have two seniors that are 6th and 7th men, and one of them is Travis White, comes in and plays the forward spot for us, and has looked real good in the previous 3 ball games. He scored double figures both nights in the Christmas tournament, if I'm not mistaken, and I know last night he got 14. And the other senior that plays for us is Ruben Wood. He comes in at the guard spot, and Ruben is he's a tremendous outside shooter when he's on. He's one of those kind of shooters that if he's there, he's there. If he's not, he's got a bad night. Of course, he realizes that anytime that Ruben Wood is on and you get into basketball, then you're in trouble.
Okay, let's see if we get this horse you got with you on the mic down here. And of course, when you're coach, you got the horses you got to ride, what horses you got. And especially in high school, you can't go out and recruit them. And see if we can get some comments. And if you give his name out. Well, your name, please. Barry Thornton. Barry, now in the Christmas tournament, you opened up. You only had one game under your belt, and you had to go and play the Christmas tournament. How do you feel right now? The 2 games of the Christmas tournament to help you a lot?
Well, I believe we need to get a few more games under the belt. We're a lot better, as Coach said, we're a lot better than an 0-3 team. We got a lot more talent than what we showed so far, and I believe we just need to get a few more games under the belt here. We ain't got it stuck together yet.
Is this your first year of varsity ball, or did you coach for it?
No, I've started for the last 3 years.
Very good. And you're a senior this year?
Yeah.
Do you have any plans what you'd like to do next year?
Well, I'd like to go to college. Of course, every high school boy would love to go to college and play basketball. I would like to, but if it goes my way, then we'll only pick only one.
Mark Cindy from BMI right down there. We're going to talk to him at school. Very appreciate you stopping by to visit with us. And Charles Maynard, coach of Spanishburg, thanks for stopping by.
And thank you, Glenn.
And we'll be right back with second half right after this. All right, we're ready for second half. We've got Woodbridge 38, Princeton 20. Woodbridge 32, Princeton 28. Tigers out. Jimmy Miller, Jeff St. Clair, Bill Harmon, Stephon Murray, and Mike Eads. And we've got Jim Hall in the jump against Jimmy Miller as Ramit will see on the bench for Woodbridge, the big star. Woodbridge out with the road cap. Howard, Rogers, and Archie as the Tigers win the toss, and it'll be St. Clair. St. Clair takes it to the offense to Harmon. Harmon on the right side, looks underneath, gives it back outside to St. Clair. To Eads, left side. They go to Miller on the high post, back to Harmon. He'll fire over top of Rogers. He's got it. Harmon puts the Tigers within 2, 32-30 now, as Roadcap will bring it to the front court for Woodbridge. Still on the dribble with it. Moves it over for Archie. Archie way out front with it. St. Clair playing the defense on him. Tigers in the man-to-man. Archie starts into the lane, trying to get it to Howard. It was deflected, out of bounds, and they call it to Woodbridge. As the Vikings will have it out of bounds, and Rogers will inbound it for them. Pulls it overhead, drops it in to Kevin Howard. Gives it outside to Jerry Roadcap, and they go to Marlon Archie. Archie on the dribble with it. Out front, as Eads plays the defense, leaves it for Roadcap. Roadcap comes across to the key, fires from 14 feet, check it. From 16 feet, he hit it. 34-30, Tigers down by 4 as Harmon comes to the front court with it for Princeton. To St. Clair, to Eads. Eads on the far side wing, trying to get it to Miller, has it knocked back outside, picked up by St. Clair, back to Eads. Eads in the corner with it, looks at that bucket, loses control, picks it up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Archie at Woodbridge. Drives, he turned the ball. Lost control of the dribble. Got it too high.
Now, Archie's a sophomore, but primarily this is a senior-dominated Woodbridge team out here tonight.
That's true. Archie's very quick, though.
Sure is.
St. Clair brings it to the front court for the Tigers now. Still on the dribble with it. To Harmon on the right side, on the wing. Looks underneath. Gives it back outside to St. Clair. They're collapsing all around Jimmy Miller in there right now. To St. Clair, back to Harmon. Now they go to Murray on the baseline. Puts it up, no good. Murray trying to rebound. Has it knocked out of bounds. Off of Rogers, it'll be Tiger ball. As the Tigers will inbound it on their own baseline. As Murray just got a little bit of a hurry. Didn't get it high up on the glass. Inbounds to Eads. Out to St. Clair. Top of the key with it is Jeff. Holds it overhead. Gives it to Harmon on the right side. Now they go to Murray on the baseline again. He fires. We got a whistle and a foul. And the foul away from the ball. And it's on Kevin Howard. And it is on the ball. It is the Stephon Murray at the free throw line that the foul he missed in shooting. Foul number 1 on Howard. Team foul number 1 on the Vikings. And that'll put Stephon Murray on the free throw line. As Murray ready to fire, he'll go with the right hand. He fires, it is good. He'll have a second attempt. 34-31. Tigers up by 3 now. Check it. Tigers down by 3. As Murray fires again to get it within 2. 6:39 to play in the third quarter as the Tigers will press now. As Archie with the ball has it on food, picked up by Eads, goes under, lays it up, got it. Tie ball game, 34-34 the Tigers with his own trap. As Rogers throws the ball up towards the Roadcap. Roadcap into the front court, goes to the lane, holds it up, looks for help. To Hall, he'll fire out of the corner. Got it. 16 feet away, and he puts it in the net. 36-34. Princeton comes through the offense. Bill Harmon with the ball for the Tigers. Here's it for St. Clair, top of the key. Eads. Eads on the wing position. Gives it back to St. Clair to Harmon on the right side. As they really stack that zone in the lane. St. Clair finds McKee now. No good. Rebound, and we got a whistle and a foul. Is it on Howard or Murray? It's on Howard. Kevin Howard. That's number 2 on Kevin. And number 2 on the Vikings, so it'll be Tiger ball out of bounds. But they've really got that zone stack back there, Ann.
They sure do. They're packing back tight on Jimmy. He's not going to get much breathing room.
Inbounds pass out to St. Clair. Gives it to Eads. Back out to St. Clair, top of the key. Now they go to Miller on the high post. Feeds it off to Harmon right side. He'll fire from 13 feet off the iron. No good. Murray rebounds in the lane. Drops it to Harmon. Goes into the lane. Fires on the glass. No good. Murray rebounds. We got a whistle and a foul on Stephon.
I believe the foul's on Woodbridge on number 30, Rogers.
You're right. It is. Thank you, Bob. I thought he had Stephon coming over the back. And we'll get James Wood into the ball game.
One of the things that's happening is that Stephon Murray is open underneath quite a bit while they're going to be packing in on Jimmy.
As the inbounds pass to Miller, puts it up no good. Now there's the foul on Stephon. It's hit hard from behind. And on that's number 1 on Stephon. And it'll be out to the Vikings. As they bring it into Roadcap. He gives it right back to Archie. Archie to the front court with it. Still on the dribble. Here's it for Rogers. Rogers goes to the key. He'll fire from 14 feet off the iron. No good. Rebound goes to the corner. Run down by Murray. Taken away over by Rogers. Check out it. Roadcap. Roadcap comes down front with it on the dribble. The whip picks him up to play defense. There's Roadcap. Starts it into the lane. Goes down. Drops it off to Howard. Ball loose on the floor. St. Clair is controlling for the Tigers in heavy traffic. Gets it out to Harmon. Harmon into the front court. Well, it works on Hall. Drops it up to Miller. Jim goes under. Lays it on a slant. He's got it. As the Tigers leaving it up, 36-all. As Archie comes to the front court with it for Woodbridge, we got our whistle and traveling call. And now we've got a technical call on Woodbridge.
I believe the technical's on the player. It'll be a one-shot technical.
That's right. He shot the ball. Shot a dead ball, didn't he, Ann?
Yeah, he shot a dead ball, and but it was the walking call. I believe he didn't like when he...
Yeah, after the walking call, he shot the dead ball intentionally. Is that a technical?
No, evidently he said something, because if you...
I didn't hear it.
They might have thought that was some type of gesture, but it's not.
As Miller hits the free throw. What would a player say in a case like that?
But he didn't like the call.
Please, sir, you didn't understand what I was doing.
Right.
Okay. I've heard some pretty good comments out there from time to time. I guess you have too.
Yes.
All right, the Tigers come to the offense now. St. Clair with it comes to the front court, top of the key. The left side with it to Harmon on the wing position. And that zone stacked way in there, 2-1-2 zone, really packed back. As the whip fires over it on the iron, no good. Tipped up by Miller, no good. Rebound comes down to Hall or Woodbridge after Roadcap. Roadcap to the front court with it. And We got a new player in the ballgame. That's McLaughlin. Gets it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes underneath low to Howard. Has a knuckles to St. Clair on the floor. We got a scramble. And it's Murray and Hall, I believe, scrapping for it. As they get up. And Harmon pulls Jim Hall to his feet. And it'll be Stephon Murray and Jim Hall to jump. As Murray's in, Hall is in. We're waiting on the official now. And the tip controlled by Woodbridge as Roadcap controls. 37-36, Tigers up by 1 as Roadcap fires, and St. Clair got a piece of that shot. Tip comes back out to St. Clair to Harmon on the drive. Puts it up and in. Bill Harmon on the fast break. Tigers out by 3 now. McLaughlin brings it back to Howard for Woodbridge. Fine from way outside. It's on the iron. James to Witt rebounding for the Tigers. Puts it out to St. Clair and the Tigers. We'll back to run a little bit if they can get it opened up. But St. Clair behind the back dribble. Waits for him to step now to the Witt. Back to St. Clair to Harmon. Harmon penetrates to the lane. Fires off the glass. No good. Rebound to Miller. Goes across the lane. Hooks. Got it. Shot, Jimmy Miller, 41-36 for the Tigers, jump out by 5 now with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. McLaughlin with it, Rogers with it to McLaughlin in the front court for Woodbridge. Leaves it for Rogers. St. Clair knocks it loose, picks it up, gives it back to McLaughlin, firing the corner, off the flange, rebound to Miller in traffic. He is fouled from behind by Howard. And Bob, the Tigers come alive right there.
Yes, they sure did. The game, as a matter of fact, seems to be being a Princeton Tigers getting a little more exciting in the last couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah, I was enjoying more than 5 points ahead.
You know, when I was in service, the technical like that, we would show that the player mentioned to the official something similar to an oral reprimand in drill.
Which is the way that I would certainly question his ancestors. For lack of it. Okay, the Tigers come to the offense now. And we'll say that joking. The officials doing a fine job tonight. St. Clair, they get the Miller, high post, firing, got it. 14 feet away and Feller pours it in. 43-36 now. Tigers out by 7 as Woodbridge trying to bring it back. Get it into Howard, the Roadcap. Tigers into a zone trap right now. Now they back it off and go face up man to man. As the outbound court taken away, St. Clair comes out with it, but Harmon created a steal. As Harmon got a hand on that pass, and St. Clair comes to the front court with it to Bill Harmon. He's on the right side. Back to St. Clair, top of the key. He'll fire from 17 feet off the iron, no good. St. Clair puts it back up on the rebound, no good again. And Harmon runs it down on the baseline. Looking for help now. Gets it out to St. Clair. Back to Harmon, deep in the corner. He'll fire from 20 feet. Got it. Bill Harmon down. Nobody open, so he put it in the bucket. 45-36. Tigers blowed out to a 9-point lead. Archie directs traffic for Woodbridge coming into the front court with it, looking for somebody to come across the key. Does not get him. Gives it to Roadcap, top of the key. Roadcap backs it out, and they'll start it up again. Tigers playing it man-to-man defense to Archie. The left side to Hall, trying to get underneath the Roadcap, has a kick back outside. Picked up by Kevin Howard at Woodbridge. Outside to Archie. Archie directing traffic again. Starts it toward the corner as St. Clair playing him loose. And St. Clair deflects the pass out of bounds. And it'll be Woodbridge ball out of bounds. Under his own bucket. Should be out to the side. Maybe they're going to play right off to the side of the bucket. And Hall lobes it into Lamette, who transfers, just checked back into the ball game. Rebound comes out to the floor, picked up by Howard. Howard goes down, fires over Miller. Got it. Kevin Howard gets the bucket for Woodbridge, and they needed that one badly. 45-38, Tigers up by 7 now. As St. Clair comes back up floor to the Witt to Harmon. Harmon on the far side, firing from 14 feet. He's got it. Bill Harmon got it. Tonight. As the Tigers up, 47-38, as they come back to Lamette. He's on the high post for Woodbridge. Gives it outside to Archie. Archie directs traffic out there. Takes it down to the left side. Now they go to Howard on the high post. And the Witt blocked the shot. Foul called on the Witt. I think he got a pretty good piece of it. Sure did. Number 1 on James. Team foul. Number 2 on the Tigers. Shooting foul is for their shoot 2. A minute 53 to play in the third quarter. As we'll have Kevin Howard on the free throw line for the Woodbridge Vikings. 47-38. Tigers enjoying a 9-point advantage, but Woodbridge could cut into it with the free throws. Howard fired just good. He'll have a second attempt. 47-39 now. Tigers up by 8 with a minute 53 to play. As Howard ready to fire again. He fires. It's good. 47-40. Tigers up by 7 as St. Clair brings it to the front court for the Tigers now. Comes across the center circle. He goes to the left side to Harmon. Harmon holds it overhead, gives it back to St. Clair. And to the Witt on the right side. As Murray on the low post, Miller on the high post, they go to Miller. He backs into the lane now, jumps, shoots, got it. Jimmy Miller backed his way into about 6 feet away, put it in the net. 49-40. Tigers up by 9. As Roadcap works his way to the front court with for the Vikings. Lose it for Archie. Archie directing traffic, coming to the near side, trying to work on St. Clair, goes under St. Clair, corking, and they've got the foul call on Jeff, so they got him with the body. As Archie trying to isolate to work on Jeff one-on-one, but he's kind of zealous, Jeff's got a piece of the ball. That's number 2 on Jeff. Number 3 on the Tigers, they'll be shooting foul though. So we'll have Marlon Archie on the free throw line, he'll shoot 2 shots. He fires, it's good, he'll have a second attempt. 49-41, a minute 22 to play in the third quarter. As Archie on the line to shoot his second throw, he fires, it's off the iron, no good. Rebound to Pierre Lamette, puts it up from the lane, no good. Rebound to Bill Harmon in heavy traffic. He wrestles it away, hands it to Jeff St. Clair, and the Tigers come to the offense. St. Clair to the Witt. The Witt right back to St. Clair to Harmon on the other side. He's firing from 14 feet. Got it. Bill Harmon puts the Tigers up by 10. 51-41 now. As Marlon Archie brings it to the front court for Woodbridge. Directing traffic again. He wants to open it up one-on-one. Now he's working on St. Clair. Drops it off to Howard on the high post. Works on Harmon. Fires. Got it off the glass. 51-43 as St. Clair comes to the offense for the Tigers. 44 seconds to play. The Tigers say they may play for 1 shot. Jeff St. Clair stands out in that middle center circle, dribbling the ball slowly left hand. Right hand. And Woodbridge comes out of the zone, so now they start to work in. St. Clair drives, dropped it off to Miller. It was deflected out of bounds by Jim Hall, I believe. I thought it was deflected, but the official called it Woodbridge foul. Okay, Woodbridge plays it. As Archie will bring it to the front court for the Vikings. Comes around, heads off by Miller. Here's to Howard. Trying from 14 feet. Got it. He is fouled by Bill Harmon. That's number 2 on Bill. Team foul number 4 on the Tigers. Kevin Howard gets the Vikings within 6. They were out by, Tigers were out by 10 just a moment ago, and they could lose it to 5. Kevin Howard on the line to shoot 1 shot. He fouls. On the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Miller of the Tigers. Trying to get it out to Harmon. Has it not loose. And Kevin Howard could not get the handle off of Woodbridge and bounced it off with foot out of bounds. I believe, didn't he? Sure did. If he let the ball go off, Woodbridge would have been Woodbridge's ball. I believe it would have too. Inbound to the Witt on the right side. 16 seconds to play in the third quarter. He goes to Miller on the low post on the baseline. Works on. The fake puts the shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lamette. Gets it out to Archie. Take it away down there. Murray was behind the back pass to St. Clair, and they lose it out of bounds. It'll be Woodbridge ball with 1 second on the clock. As Kevin Howard will inbound it, there's 1 second. They'll have to get a tip off. They go to Hall, find the baseline, and it's in. Well, it's good. Drop off, can't believe it. So, at the end of 3 quarters of play, Woodbridge 47, Princeton 51. We'll be back right after this. The fourth quarter of tonight's ball game, and Princeton had an excellent third quarter, but there's an ominous figure on the scoreboard. If you remember, last night Princeton was ahead of Bethel 51-46 and wound up losing the ball game 55-51 in that ball game. What's on my meeting? You tell me about that. It's not going to work. That, I don't think that's going to be a repeat. We're already going to have a higher scoring game tonight, and one of the big differences is that Harmon did not score last night, and so far tonight has 16 points in the ball game. And the Tigers have the biggest quarters. They had 14 points first quarter, 14 second, came up to 23 in the third quarter. They opened up the offense a little bit, and I think they shot a little better, didn't they? Yes, they shot a whole lot better. They shot just on 50%. They were 9 for 19, a little under 50%. Woodbridge 7 for 16 from the floor. Rebounding, this time Princeton turned it around a little bit. Rebounded Woodbridge 12 to 7. And Princeton also forced Woodbridge into 6 turnovers, while Woodbridge forced Princeton into 2. High school ball, what do you look for? What is a field goal shooting percentage? What do the coach I would say Coach Ball would be happy with anything between 45-50%. So they're doing a good job of that, 22 to 58 so far. All right, Jimmy Miller in the jump against Pierre Lamette. Miller's down, Lamette's down. We're waiting on the official. Larry May. The tip is up the pole for the Tigers with Harmon control. Gives it to St. Clair. And
Eads into the game with Miller. As Eads with the ball on the far side, and we got a whistle underneath. Somebody messed up in traffic. We got a whistle on the foul line. Is that on the for the Tigers, and he'll be shooting a 1-1. So Jim puts it up to the right hand. He pulled it off the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Woodbridge. Off the road cap. Road cap, hopes for traffic to clear, moves it to the front court now. Tigers net man-to-man. Eads on defense there. To Archie. Archie. Guarded by St. Clair, gets it over to Kevin Howard. As Howard gives it to road cap and Woodbridge looking underneath. Now getting it open under like they hope to. Archie with the ball for Woodbridge right now. St. Clair playing the defense on him. They drop it to Lamette on the high post. Looks, he'll fire from 16 feet. Got it. Yeah, Lamette. 51-49 as the Tiger lead 6-2. With 7:19 to play in the ball game. St. Clair to the front court with it. To the whip on the right side. Looks underneath. Gives it to Miller on the low post. Firing over top of Hall. Got it. Put it on the glass. Into the net. 53-49. Tigers up by 4. Good check. With the ball to Woodbridge. Backs it away into the front court. Works on Leeds. Gives it to Lamette. Outside to Roadcap. To Archie. Archie dribbling way out front now. Starts it toward the right side. Leaves it for Roadcap. Roadcap gives it out back to Archie, and Archie comes way back out front again, directs the traffic. He's directing more traffic now. Kicks good. As Archie now drives to the left side to Howard. He'll fire from 17 feet. Got it. Kevin Howard hits it from the left side. 53-51. Tigers up by 2. Sinkler moves it to the front court for the Tigers. To the right side to James DeWitt. DeWitt on the dribble with it. To Eads. Eads goes into the lane. Fires. Somebody's got a piece of it. Pulled down by Howard at Woodbridge. Got the Roadcap. The Woodbridge running into the front court. Roadcap pulls up. Fires from 17 feet in and out. Lamette puts a shot up on the rebound. There's a Miller rebound. Foul from behind by Hall. And it'll be 3 on Hall, I believe. And it'll be team foul number 6. So everything's 1-1 now. As we'll have Jimmy Miller going to the free throw line for the Tigers to shoot a 1-on-1. As Joe Harmon comes by the Tiger bench to get a word of advice from Coach Rothwell. I was wondering what kind of ball this Coach Christian was like in there.
That was a dirty joke.
Oh, come on, man.
Makes you relax.
All right. And now we got a timeout. Woodbridge wants a timeout. So the timeout, we've got Princeton 53, Woodbridge 51. We'll be back right after this.
Okay, we're back at Princeton. We're talking about Hallmark cards, so
well, Ann says you just want to let your players know you care. And sometimes your players tell me that you care so much you just got blistered in your ear.
what?
Sometimes your players tell me that you care so much you almost blistered your ear.
That's it, those are real Postgame.
Yeah, you say that. Idle your motor a little bit.
Right.
Don't burn any rubber, don't burn the clutch out.
That's right, that's right.
And keep your hands off of it.
Right. Quit firing that ball from 42.
6:16 to play in the ball game. The Tigers enjoying a 3-point advantage, 53-51, in the consolation game of the Champions Invitational Tournament here at Princeton High School. Jimmy Miller on the free throw line right now, and he'll be shooting a 1-on-1. He'll fire with the right hand. First one on the way. He's got it. He'll get a second attempt. First championship game tonight. The Norfolk Blue Demons and the Beckley Flying Eagles square off. Jimmy ready to go again. He fires. He's got it. 55-51 now. 6:16 to play. As Archie with the ball for Woodbridge. Gets it to Kevin Howard. Howard goes around St. Clair into the front court to the lane. He'll fire from 12 feet off the glass. No good. Rebound by Howard. Goes under. Miller gets the block on the shot. Feeds it out to St. Clair. St. Clair on the move. Goes around. Puts it up. Got it. Fine play by St. Clair. Woodbridge comes back to the full court pass to Roadcap. Roadcap into the front court with it. And we got a hustle and turning away. So the Tigers get a break. They move it up to a 6-point lead, 57-51, and they own the basketball. Reed will inbound it to St. Clair in the backcourt. Archie puts push on him in the backcourt. St. Clair works it to the front court now. To DeWitt. DeWitt on the wing right side. Way outside. Gives it to DeWitt, to Reed at the key. Fire. Good. Reed hits it from 15 feet. 59-51. Tigers out by 8. As Howard comes back to to Woodbridge. Fires. Got it from about 12 feet left side. 59-53. Tigers trying to pick up the offense. As the Witt works it to the front court. Holds it up. Waits for St. Clair to come train. Yes. Comes Clair. Picks up the ball. Gives it back to Wood. The Wood on the wing on the left side now. Looking underneath. To Eads. Top of the key with it. He's directing traffic. Moves it for St. Clair. As Jeff comes up. Top of the key on the point guard position. Jeff to the Wood. The Wood on the wing position left side. Jeff to Eads. Top of the key. As they're working in slowly, looking for Miller to come over underneath. And they are really packed back. As Woodbridge now changed a little bit of defense. They're working on man-to-man for the first time in a long while. Now, Eads going underneath the Miller. Miller's trying to put up here. Foul by the Witt. In the middle of Hall. That's the first foul. He's on Hall. You're right. It's number 4 on Hall. As a pass. He looked like a shot, but it was really a pass. As Eads was laying it underneath a pass to him. And Miller takes it right back up in a foul by Hall. And that call up to the Woodbridge coach. Anybody want to comment on that? I was going to say that the Woodbridge coach has read Raines from Leadfield, and he's kind of what would you say, a colorful coach? I don't want to call him that. Jimmy Miller, it's his first free ball. He's an energetic coach, let's call him that. Energetic, that's a very good word. As Miller ready to fire for the second attempt. 60-53, Tigers up by 7. Miller fires. Got it. 61-53, Tigers out by 8 with 4:53 to play. And they press Howard with the ball. Harlan putting pressure on him. He gets it into the front court to LeBet. LeBet dribbles it one time, gives it to Archie. Archie puts it on the floor and starts to move it, going left to right. Directs traffic, clears up the far side. Tries to run it now. He'll fire from 18 feet, puts up the air ball. Howard cannot get it back in. It'll be Tiger ball on the baseline. Coach is getting more colorful down there, you might say. More energetic. As the Tigers work the ball to Harmon. Harmon gets it to the front court, starts it into the lane. Guys under losing for Miller. Miller goes across the lane, hooking here is Kyle. That one on a little bit. And it'll be 4 on them, man. And that'll put Miller on the line to shoot 2. 61-53. Tigers up by 8 with 4:26 to play in the ball game. He had a couple of technicals. He had one technical, and one of his players had 3 technicals. Yeah, but I think the coach last night got rid of something he really had to learn. He's allowed to stand up, and they hit him last night because involuntarily he jumped over that bench one time and got niggled with it. As Miller puts the first free throw, he's got it. And if you're not allowed to, if you're allowed to get off the bench, you come into a state where you're not. I guess it would be very, very hard to adapt to it on that. Right, I was thinking about that today. I was gone into Virginia to coach, and it's much easier for me to adapt because I can sit there and suddenly I realize I'm able to stand up and I'm able to do that. But if you're used to being able to stand up, it's tough. But the winning Rome do as the Romans do, right? All right, Miller got the second free throw, and we've got Woodbridge back in the offense. Archie with the ball. Leave it for Roadcap. Roadcap back to the key. Goes to the top of the key. He'll fire 15 feet off the line. St. Clair rebounding for the Tigers in the middle of the lane. St. Clair puts it on the floor. Moves it to the front court. To Harlan. Drives the lane. Lays it up. Got it. Will Harlan puts the Tigers out by 12. So 3:58 to play. Archie moves it to the front court to Woodbridge. To Howard. He'll fire from 14 feet off the line. No good. Rebound. Slap the arm. Left on the bounds. We'll see what they'll do with it. They give it to the Tigers. The Witt will inbound it, and Woodbridge wants a timeout. So Witt 3:50 to play in the ball game. Princeton 65. Woodbridge 53. Let's take 30 seconds for this. One of the things that we were looking at the statistics is that Jimmy Miller is 9 of 10 from the free throw line tonight, which has helped Princeton. He's also hit 6, 10, 11 field goals for the night, which would give him roughly 30 points on the night. 31 points. How about that? You know, last night he went cold the second half. He sure did. He only got 6 points with the second half. Well, you know, it was the Tigers only got 32 points the whole second half last night. And they had 23 points down the third quarter alone tonight. What a difference a day makes. Oh, that song, that song I played with Tigers. You write it. Please don't sing it. Tigers up he goes. Woodbridge real close. The Witt inbounds it to Miller. He's in the backcourt. They double team him. He gets it over to Eads. Eads double team. Gets it to St. Clair. St. Clair to the front court with it. The Harmon in the lane, off loose, picked up by Miller. Off to Eads. Eads works it toward the baseline. On the dribble with it now. to St. Clair, top of the key. Goes across the key to the middle, wants the baseline drive, lays it down. And nowhere, putting it up and in. So that's what that was good. That was nice. Archie with the ball for Woodbridge. Dribbles it away into the front court of St. Clair. Slides up the ball. Can't get it. Root Jeff Frying now. Off the iron, no good. Rebound. Put up by Woodbridge, no good. Put up again by Woodbridge and got it. Lafitte got it. 67-55. Tigers up by 12. 3:09 to play. As Harmon comes down, he is fouled. And if that's on Lamette, he's out. It is on Lamette, and there's a technical on Lamette. I guess we need to comment on that. Lamette called for the personal foul and then called for the technical. And now we got a timeout. So Woodbridge wants a timeout. So it's 3:07 to play. 67. Woodbridge 55. Let's take a timeout for this. The Norfolk game. These officials last night worked the second game. They worked the yeah. So we were talking about the officials and the technicals. And the technicals, the technical can either take the ball away from you, and sometimes if the coach uses it right, I've known coach to pick up the technical just to establish the momentum.
I have no coaches that try that. It's never worked for me because usually if I work hard enough to get the technical call, I end up crying or something until they finally call it.
Get some
That just kills them. I mean, but seriously, many coaches, I've known coaches who honestly, back officials, begging them to call us out to go and extra time the team in.
Bill Harmon tying on the line now. He hits the first free throw. He's shooting a 1-on-1 and then a take for it. And now he fouls again, and he misses that. So he got 1 out of 2. So 68-55. Now Jimmy Miller will go to the free throw right now to hit the foul the technical for the Tigers. He goes 7 to play in the ballgame. Of course, if you're going to get a technical call on you, get a call while your team's got the ball. That way it can only cost you the shot. That is the ball. The Miller fouls got it. 69-55. Yeah, it was 10 of 11 at that. I think so. 10 of 11. And the one he missed was on number 1-1 over there. The one he missed was on a 3-point play. So, was it? Tigers sit out there. St. Clair with the ball. Dribbling. Off to his knees. Still dribbling. Gets it to Eads. Eads works the baseline. Goes under 5. He's got a whistle on a foul. And that's all Eads. No, we got a traveling call. No flash. We want official every year, but he traveled before he made contact. 69-55. Tigers up at 15 now. 2:59 to play in the ball game. Archie with the ball for the Vikings of Woodbridge. To Rogers. Rogers goes to the baseline. Files. Got it. Yes, Rogers. The Vikings with the 12. As the Winds have a team in the backfield, they take it away. Archie goes out for the shot. It was blocked by Eads. St. Clair comes out of the big crowd with it. And they're going to pull one over. They got the Maynard. The Maynard goes over. He lays it on the side. As the Tigers play opportunistic basketball. 21-57 as Woodcap back to the front court for Woodbridge. To Rogers, drives on there, puts it up, he's got it. As they get the in-court pass to Miller, works on hard, goes across the lane, fakes, cuts, puts the lane, cuts, and hits the St. Clair, puts the ball. As the winner now, we got a rip on the top. As Miller fakes Jim Hall, moving out a big three-legged hook, as that hit come out, and St. Clair picks the ball off the sand. Somebody fakes the ball. It was St. Clair. He wants a timeout, so it's 2:07 to play. Princeton 71, Woodbridge 61. We'll be back right after this. Throwing the ball away and giving Woodbridge an opportunity to come back on some of the final 2 minutes of the game. I think Princeton has played a much more consistent ball game tonight, and they've been able to set their pace and play the game that Princeton has to play as these kids mature during the season and get the experience that they need. I think it's very important for the Tigers to feel like play a decent game tonight. A young team having a rough night last night. I think it's very important for their morale.
Sure it is. Coming into this season with a lot of expectations, a lot of people putting a lot of pressure pressure on them, coming off of the last like that. They take it over now, they took them out for several games, and cost them a good season.
The Tigers good action one week from the right when Matthew comes up. As St. Clair comes down with the the fourth puts it up here with foul by Roadcap. As the Tigers against the press, and then fourth play, that's foul number 1 on Roadcap. Craig will pick up that mic here. I want to get your comment now. You're a basketball expert. How's that busted up to a set play down there with St. Clair on the plate? Now, would you put out a fly pattern? Well, no, I'll tell you what happened. I think it was Woodbridge's goal. Yes, it was Woodbridge. It's up to the pass. You're right. As St. Clair Mr. Trudeau picks up by Woodbridge, goes down to Rogers. Rogers puts it on the glass. He'll drive the lane. Puts it up on the left hand. He's got it. The Tigers up by 10. A great shot. Drives the lane for Woodbridge. Somebody will got it. Drive out. To the minute 35, what's the play? Princeton 73, Woodbridge 63. We'll be back right after this.
We're back at Princeton High School. We score 73 to 63. Princeton in the lead with a minute and 35 seconds to go. Princeton has called a timeout. Are you guys predicting the winner of this ball?
You know, the Tigers have got 42 points in this fourth quarter now. They played the first quarter, 2 quarters, 14 and 14. They came up to 23, and they're increasing again in the fourth quarter. And I guess that's really what you're striving for, to get a little better effort as you go each quarter, to be a little more in command of the ball game.
That's right. I didn't realize they would score that well this fourth quarter. Well, they're showing quite a bit of points.
They had 51 down to 3.
I believe you were talking about the pace of the game. I think Princeton's being more patient with their offense tonight. It seems like they're taking their time, looking for the good shots, and not being hesitant to put the ball in the air, but it's looking at that good shot. Yes, they do.
All right, we'll let Jerry Luke up on the free throw line for Woodbridge. He'll fire 1-1. First up to the right hand, he's got it. He got it. 73-65 now. 8 points down to the Tigers. A minute 35 to play. The ring is down the back court. Deep to St. Clair. Good to Harmon. Harmon drives. Goes under. Puts it up over there. He got picks up the ball. Miller gives it back. Holds it to St. Clair. St. Clair leads in on the left side. Harmon on the baseline. Fires up the glass. Still Harmon. Puts the Tigers back out back there. 13 to play. Hershey turns over top of St. Clair. The look pass out to Hall, but boy, he really on top of St. Clair. They call it foul on Archie. That's number 2, Hall Archie. And put St. Clair on the free throw line. This is the play of the game out. It seems like all it is march up and down the court and shoot free throws. Yeah, but if you shoot that free throw, you're too healthy. Well, I think it's not the marshal. They put it on the radio night. St. Paul fires to the deep ball. 77-65. Tigers down by 12 now. The man 11 to play. He cut the ball with the slide, didn't he? The ironic thing about that national record was that the other record was also held against Davidson. Okay. He's down to Harmon in the backcourt. All right, let's play on him. Harmon, get on the double. To the front court now. To the corner, to the baseline. Oh, we got Russell to Harmon. Goes to the lane. Got it. 79-65. The Tigers blow out the 14-point lead with 56 seconds to play. Here's got 5-23. It's Princeton ball. 79-67. Woodbridge fills it up. Woodbridge goes into the lane. Fires no good. Rebound to there. Over the team down there. Gets it out to Lee. Moves into the front hole for the Tigers. Moves into the lane. Drives around Hall. Gets it up no good. Rebound pulled out by Hall. We're going to jump ball between Lee and jump ball. Keeps it 6-4, all about 6 points. And they'll jump into free throw. 30 seconds left to play. Tigers up 79-67. The Tigers looking much improved. It's controlled by Woodbridge, and they call St. Clair for leaving the position for the front of the Woodbridge ball. I really think Clair has nothing to lose. I do think he gets the Steve Howard. Picked up by Rogers, no good. Picked up the road shot. Here's 5 and 14 feet back. Jim Hall, he went up and grabbed the roof behind the top to this driving layup.
It looked to me like he grabbed that roof. I think he went up through the net, and that is not a technical. You can stand there and take the net and it's so high.
Yeah, I had the same call last night, too. Yeah, it's going to be goal changing. I can see he can cut with the foul out there.
Now, he tied for grabbing the net for his foul appearance.
So he's trying the free throw misses. The technical, and it'll be Tiger ball. 81-69, Tigers with the ball. 12 seconds to play. James DeWitt will inbound it, and he puts it into the deep drive. Up the left to Miller. Back loose. Miller picks it up, goes down the lane, moves it out of bounds. There's the Woodbridge ball with 7 seconds to play. 81-69 now. Zerke brings it to the front court. That court pass intercepted by Harlan, and now he'll bring it back the other way with 2 seconds. He's fired. 25 feet. Got out to no bucket. Final score. Princeton 81. Woodbridge 69. We'll be back right after this. And welcome to the wrap-up of tonight's ball game as the Tigers victorious here at Princeton Gymnasium in the consolation game of the Invitational Tournament, 81-69 over the Woodbridge Vikings. Final score tonight, Tigers 81, Woodbridge 69, as the Tigers put together 14 points, 23 points, and 28 points for a total of 81 on the night. Woodbridge putting together 12 points, 20, 15, and 22 for a total of 69 on the night. As the Tigers playing a much better game tonight than they did last night. And you had some teams that
Yes, I do. And it looks like Princeton shot 33 for 76. Tonight, Woodbridge shooting 42 for 51. Those might not be exactly correct, but I believe that's about as close as we can come. That gives Princeton a 43% for the night.
within 2% of what you said they would like to do.
Right, and that's not a bad percentage considering it is second, third game of the season, coming off of the loss as they did last night. They were only 7 for 17 that first quarter, as we can recall, and so they did shoot a very good percentage, 2 or 3 out of their quarters, and late in the game when it really counted, they were shooting well. Rebounding, Princeton out-rebounded Woodbridge 45-41. Yes, it was. It was, like you said, early in the game, size, and in terms of their aggression and so forth, the team was fairly evenly matched. So I would say that is a big reason for their close race of the rebound.
All right, and the turnovers, you're saying that's going
Princeton had 12 turnovers versus Woodbridge 17. And that counts forced violations and so forth.
Okay, Mark, you ready? Yes. Our Woodbridge Pregame was the leading scorer with 18 points. Archie had 3 points in the game. Howard had 20 points in the game. The men who fouled out, the only player who did foul out, had 12 points. Howard had 8 points, and the 6 players, only 6 players scored for Woodbridge with Rogers with 6 points. For Princeton, Jimmy Miller had 34 points on 12 field goals, 10 of 11 at the foul line. Eads, who was more up his scoring pace in the previous 2 games, had 2 field goals. He was 0 for 1 foul line and 4 points. St. Clair had 5 field goals, 2 for 3 at the foul line, and 12 points. Murray
was 2 for 2 at the foul line with 2 points. Harlan did not score in that ball game last night. He ended the night with 11 field goals, 1 for 2 at the foul line and 23 points. James DeWitt, the sophomore, had 3 field goals for a total of 6 points, and 2 of those came off beautiful rally layups. So the totals for the Tigers, as Ann said, was 33 field goals and 15 of 19.
Okay, we'll be back with more right after this.
And Bob,
The difference between the Tigers tonight and last night, something was different.
I would say just the confidence that the Princeton team had and the ability to set their own tempo during the pace. I'd have to agree with that, Bob. As we mentioned earlier, it looked like Princeton was working real well, not passing up good shots, but at the same time working for the best possible shot. They were working inside much more effectively. Last night, Jimmy Miller only scored 6 points in the second half. A guy that size, with his ability to play, his ability to be a dominant factor, has to get the ball more times than that. And it's not that he missed a tremendous number of shots last night. He was putting the ball in the air. Every time he got it in a good position, but that's all he got. Bill Harlan was a good factor tonight. He played a tremendous game. Bill did a super job for Princeton last year and year before last in JV ball. I remember one night over at Oak Hill, he scored 42 points. So he is capable of scoring, has a nice outside shot, is a patient player, works the ball well, is a team player, and he did an outstanding job, in my opinion. I think he was a big difference tonight. In fact, he didn't score last night, and who did we get tonight? 23 points. So that's a big difference.
Technical question. Tonight, the Tigers, anytime they got down close, that lane was putting the ball on the glass. Last night they were going to get the rim.
Right, that too comes from experience. You've got to use that glass. That goes up there for something other than to hold the rim up. And the players got to realize that. Many times you can put a piece of garbage in that box and it'll fall in the hoop. Well, if you're aiming for all hoop or all net, there's too much room for error. There's much more room for accuracy off that glass.
The Tigers shooting much better. Of course, I think this is a big jumping off for the young Tigers' confidence as they move in now. They get into some of the tough schedule. Next Friday night, Mountain View comes in. Mountain View always has a bunch of horses.
They sure do. Mountain View always has a bunch of horses. O.J. Smith does an outstanding job getting the boys ready. From what I understand, Mountain View has a great deal of depth. They'll come in here strong, very aggressive. The last team to beat them last year actually was Princeton in the sectional finals over West Montgomery, and I would expect a good game out of Mountain View.
Coach Ralph Wallace moved inside us, and Coach, we were talking about the difference between the Tigers tonight and last night, and the full play and the poise of the Tigers, they just seem to be much more confident with the ball. Well, I think our boys were carrying a lot of unknown pressure, really. I mean, the defending state champions and those kids that played are gone, and our boys had a lot of pressure on their shoulders, and I think it showed up last night. Plus, everybody's going to be playing this year real well. They're going to really play to beat the defending state champions, and so we've got a little pressure. Now it's off of us, and I think it's going to help us play down the rest of the year. The Tigers were trailing at halftime by some 4 points, 32-28, and you came back out in the second half, put together 2 excellent quarters. What did you change? What did you do with it? We tried to get boys in positions that were shooting a little better. Mike Eads had a little bad night shooting tonight, so we put DeWitt and Bill Harmon in their places, and we made a few changes. Tried to get the ball to the boys that were shooting better, and second half was shot much better, and had fewer turnovers, rebounded, but just played a better all-around game, really. Well, as we watched the game physically, these teams matched up extremely well. Woodbridge had size, and they had the guards that could shoot so well. And it was a very good matchup. So the difference, I guess, in the ballgame had to be just the small adjustments that you made with it. Well, possibly, like I say, we got a little tired the first half, and we bounced back, and they seemed to get a little tired the second half. So maybe that was a big difference. Maybe we were in a little better shape than they were tonight. In the long run, their endurance was a little bit better. Right now, speaking of adults, for 1 week from tonight, we got Mountain View coming in, and Mountain View always comes in with a bunch of big horses. What do you really expect to see next week? I haven't been able to scout them. I get to see them play. I think they play Wednesday night. They play Bluefield. I get to see them. We're expecting to play a tough rebound type ball game, much like Norfolk plays, and getting down up in court real fast. And I think the key will be how well we can rebound with them. The thing that always, I guess, bothers me is that when you go against Mountain View or Norfolk, these guys are always physical ball teams, and they've always got muscle and size. The Tigers don't have that. Well, we've never had it. Probably Allen was the nearest thing we had to match anybody they had last year. We don't have as many black athletes or seemingly as big athletes to pick from, and we never will have probably. And we just got to rely more on finesse and hope that the referee will be more aware of finesse and call the walking on the other teams and stuff like that. I think we have to rely upon that because we physically are not going to have that big type ball. I've been here 20 years and I've never had him, and I don't think we've ever had him before then. Must be something in the water around here. Or something. Like I say, we don't, with black athletes, we don't have an abundance of them. We've got a few, and a few that we've had have been a great help to us. And that requires that that's a lot of your physical play. And we just try to rely more on finesse and try to work the kids harder and try to just learn more of the important aspects of basketball. Coach, getting the Tigers ready for the game tonight. Now, we lost last night. It was a devastating loss to a young team, and I'm sure that they felt it and so forth. Did you have to do anything really special to get them ready to come out and play tonight? No, like I said, I think deep down after the first half, they got adjusted. They realized the pressure was on them, and they lost the ball game, and that's history now. And they don't have to be concerned about not losing ball games, so they can go out there and play with more relaxed type of game. I think they did. We had the Tigers shooting somewhere between 43 and 45%, but they shot horrible the first quarter, about 7 for 17 or something like that, and then they came back, so they shot well in the last 3 quarters to get that 45% shooting. Yeah, so exceptionally the second half, we just played much better basketball, took better shots. A lot of the mistakes that we made last night were inexperience, and you can't change it overnight, but you try to make a few adjustments and a few improvements every game, and we watched a videotape today of the game last night and saw a few things was going wrong, and it comes down to the team that makes the fewest mistakes, not the one that doesn't make any, because we all want to make them, but who makes the fewest, and especially at key time. Good enough. And Coach, that's what I guess giving you I don't want to say you got offers, but I'm sure that there's times when you're trying to go back just a little bit. Well, I don't guess you ever get over being a little nervous. Anxiety sets in every now and then about every game. Now, we're looking at some of these season averages that Bob just handed me, and we've got some pretty good balance there. You've got about 5 kids in double figures in 2 games. Yeah, that's, like I said, we shoot well. Like I said, it's just a matter of taking good shots, and that's going to be a key factor. And working on things we don't do well, we've got to work very emphasis upon rebounding because we're not big, and we've got to learn the position and timing and things like that to get enough rebounds to win. We just hope we can get 50% or more. That's one I wanted to ask you about that. One of the things that, speaking of big people, I guess your big man tonight, Jimmy, came through with 34 points, and he just played a superb game out there. He knew where the ball was, he knew where he was on the floor, and just did excellent. Right, and we changed our offense a little bit to get him involved a little bit more, and we need to we'll try to take advantage of what we're, because the boys have got to try to play the part of the game that they're the best for, and of course taking advantage of Jimmy's size and getting the ball to him is something that all boys have to be aware of, and it's just a matter of your dribblers got to do the dribbling, and the shooters are shooters, and what the hell you are. Okay, Ralph, we appreciate you coming up to help us. I know that you kind of after you coach a ball game, I guess you're probably as tired as the kids are playing. Kind of relaxed because, like I said, we played a good second half, and that's real promising. Congratulations on a big win. Thanks for visiting with us. Right. It's Coach Ralph Wall with Princeton Tigers. As the Tigers get the big win tonight, 81-69 over the Woodbridge Vikings. And Bob, the hand is the Tigers saying off here. Any comments?
I was impressed tonight. I felt like the Tigers played much better. Like Coach Ross said, much of that is the pressure's out. Anytime you're unbeaten, anytime you're coming off a championship, as Princeton is, people are dogging for you. Now they've lost a game. Now it would be no real accomplishment for another team to beat them. And I feel like Princeton played with a lot more confidence, a lot more poise, and I feel like that they deserve much more than third place in this tournament.
All right. I agree. And one thing that kind of impresses me is that Jimmy was much more dominant tonight. He was playing a taller team than they actually played last night. And the midcourt is a good center. It's a good size 6'7" center. And Jimmy came out and really outplayed the mid in this ball game. Another thing that's kind of interesting through 3 games is the scoring balance that Princeton's had. Miller's averaging through 3 games 23 points a game. Jeff St. Clair 10 points a game. Eads 13.6 points a game. And Bill Harmon 11 points a game. Although Bill last night failed to score in the game. James DeWitt's averaging 11 points a game, so you've got 5 Princeton players averaging in double figures, which would indicate some balance.
That's what it's all about. And Greg, you saw the Tigers tonight. Your comments to wrap this thing up.
Well, I'd just like to mention that I think that they play and beat a better team than a lot of people give Woodbridge for being. Looking over the stats and figuring it up, Woodbridge shot 63% from the floor.
And still got beat.
That's
hard to live with in an era.
It sure is. You figure when you get up in that area, you should be winning.
Okay. Glenn May, working at Princeton High School again tonight. The Tigers took their record to 2-3 on the year with an 81-69 victory over the Woodbridge Vikings. Now speaking on behalf of Pregame and Maynard, and Bob Graham and myself, saying we want to wish each and every one of you a most prosperous and happy New Year. Thanks so much for allowing us to be a part of your evening.